alleged assassination attempt on EFF's Nkululeko Dunga, condemned by party officials. In a chilling development that has sparked widespread condemnation, the Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, has reported an alleged assassination attempt on its provincial leader, Nkululeko Dunga. The party's Gauteng chairperson narrowly escaped a coordinated attack at his Johannesburg residence, the ramifications of which are now sending shockwaves through South Africa's political scene. The incident occurred in the darkness of the early hours, around midnight, when suspicious sounds triggered a security alert at Dunga's home. Despite the presence of his family, including his partner, 2 children, and grandmother, at least 8 heavily armed individuals sought to carry out a deadly assault. According to Leigh-Ann Mathys, the EFF spokesperson, frightening moments unfolded as the security detail, performing standard checks, found themselves under fire from assailants positioned strategically on the roof. Even though the guard managed to retaliate and engage the attackers, it resulted in a tense standoff that lasted until the group of would-be assassins retreated by scaling the property walls. Stressfully for Dunga's family, the attackers remained at the scene for an extended period, potentially poised to strike. Only the skillful and brave response from their security personnel prevented the night from turning more tragic. Thankfully, there were no fatalities or injuries reported in the aftermath, yet the scene bore the hallmarks of violence, indicated by multiple bullet holes. The South African Police Service, SAS, responded with alacrity, promptly initiating a forensic investigation that continued well into the daylight hours. On-site detectives collected evidence crucial for tracking down the attackers, including fingerprints that could lead to their identification. This latest incident in Johannesburg is seen by the EFF as symptomatic of an alarming uptrend in targeted attacks on political figures and whistleblowers in South Africa. Mathys remarked that these worrying trends, along with the recent murders of other notable figures, signal a troubling normalization of political violence. Furthermore, the ease of gun access for criminal activities denotes a critical lapse in state security mechanisms intended to safeguard its populace. The EFF has not only voiced its abhorrence for the violent episode, but has also urgently called on authorities to advance an in-depth probe into the circumstances surrounding the attempted assassination. A case has been formally lodged at the Mondior police station, signaling the start of what is expected to be an extensive and rigorous investigative process. South Africans and political stakeholders watch with bated breath, hoping that justice will be swift and that future tragedies of this kind can be averted. In the meantime, the protection of political leaders, and by extension, the democratic structures within which they operate, remains an area of heightened concern. Thank you for choosing Satori News.